Good morning, guys. Welcome back. Let's see here. Yeah, it's more or less okay. All right, everything looks good. Maybe last moment, just to quickly check all the settings here. Audio on. All right, perfect. Welcome back, guys. Good morning, and welcome back to the stream. So it's December 1st, first trading day of the month. It's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we got plenty of time here before the market opens at 9:30. It's a Tuesday, and I'm down a little bit pre-market. I only did one trade. I wasn't really seeing moves I was super excited about. Bought a backside on MBRX, down about $105. First trade of the day, so I used smaller size, but yeah, percentage-wise, it was kind of a bigger loss. Unfortunately, I could have even walked away green on it, but down here, I had to cut my losses because we were dipping harder than I wanted, and you don't want to hold on to a loser too long. Yeah, so we'll see what we get today. MBRX actually had some interesting FDA approval of 3 rare pediatric disease designations. It really kind of fit the Gapper criteria, 55 million float, 50 million market cap. I don't think I was really in the flow this morning. I wasn't able to really be checking some of the things. I was kind of documenting my trades a little bit late here, and then I missed this move to the upside, and then I was kind of watching this, and I kind of came late to this dip here, and yeah, I don't know. Wasn't my pre-market, I guess. BB, BlackBerry is really kind of the one to be watching right now, guys. And then CAAS from yesterday. If you guys remember, all day, I was pretty much saying that, if we hold this kind of $5 and $6 zone, this is going to be probably going to have a mid to late day rally. And this is actually what ended up happening. I should have kind of stuck to my gut and ended up kind of swing trading this one. I was really thinking about it. This is the one I was really looking at, not so much. What was that other ticker we were looking at yesterday? SPCB, right? We were looking at SPCB and CAAS. I said SPCB probably won't have a continuation, but CAAS looks like it has a bit more potential. Stuck to my gut by accident, Dar says. Well, yeah, so we'll see what we can squeeze out of the market today. Look, we got ears popping up here as well. This was a recent runner. What was that? When did we trade this ticker? It doesn't even show. I'm not sure. I never know anymore now if TOS is not showing or if my trades are just I didn't trade this. But ears we definitely traded, so I think trades aren't showing, unfortunately. Let's actually go ahead and talk about BB. Why it's up. So going through the news this morning, it looks like they have a merger, or not a merger, they have an agreement, a development agreement with Amazon. Let's see if we can break it down a little bit. Stay kind of calm and collected here. A little new stuff going on, so it's easy to get overwhelmed in these kind of situations. So let's really try to take a deep breath and break things down a little bit. And you know what? I'm also going to go on FinViz and go through some of the specs with you guys. So after the security software services company and Amazon Web Services, AWS, announced a multi-year global agreement to develop BlackBerry's intelligent vehicle data platform, IVY. I'm going to go ahead and copy that and put it into the watch list below for you guys and myself to have. You know BlackBerry is a Canadian company? Sometimes I forget that. Gapping up 45% pre-market, that's pretty good. $3 billion company and $550 million shares outstanding. So it's definitely more of your classic large cap here, but it's really trading like a small cap right now, so it's quite fun to watch. At first, I was kind of disregarding this one, and I wasn't even thinking about day trading it. But so far, it actually ended up really being the one to be watching. James says we all got burnt by ears last time. It done did us dirty. So what I'm thinking about is, what can I trade? What looks like something that would fit my strategy in the most simple way possible? Something that makes sense. Ideally something that fits our criteria, but it doesn't look like we might get a classic criteria kind of day because the SPY is up 1%. So it's going to be a bit of a green open. We could have some mid caps flying here, some large caps like BlackBerry. Oftentimes small caps aren't as hot on days like today, so most likely we might be getting aggressive on some of these kind of larger companies. CAAS on a pullback back to around 12 and 10 are two zones. I would really like to potentially trade this one. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and mark the 12. I already have the $10 mark. So both of those areas could be really nice. I'm not sure if we're going to break past 14, but I could go ahead and put a high there just so we don't forget that that was the previous high. Oh yeah, SNDL. Sub dollar, but with some good movements. Most of the catalysts on this SNDL. Looks like came out some news last night. The Crafts cannabis producer said is now $72 million in debt under its senior security credit facility. They got an $85 million cash balance. That's pretty solid. Well, due to warrant exercises, this sounds like a company that you just don't want to invest in. They're doing such shady financing to stay afloat, and you can tell by their stock price. A lot of dilution here. I would not be an investor in SNDL, but could be a multi-day runner. Who knows? Just be careful with this ticker. Ooh. Oh, that's heavy. He hasn't had a red month in a while. Interesting. We'll be coming out with a November recap ourselves. It's actually my best month so far. I don't know if we're gonna. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna be a little bit busy these next few days, so we'll see when we can squeeze it in. Ideally, I was thinking about today, but might get a little tight. Man, BB would have been the one to get long on. I don't think I would have traded this first pullback. Maybe I would have. I don't know. But I was watching it right here in this area, and I was about to buy on this breakout here at 6.8. I never ended up doing it, and then I was like, okay, maybe we'll have a longer consolidation. I was really just not expecting BlackBerry to have such a strong move. I mean, it's already climbed quite a bit. Such an old company. It's hanging in on there. It's hanging on. These are some key zones here at like 650 to around 550. I could see that. MBRX is slowly crawling back up, back at 119. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any more pre-market trading. To me, BB is quite overextended, but we'll see. It could easily keep on running. It's hard to get the full scope of how big this catalyst is. There's no kind of specific numbers. But this is a huge space. So I think the best thing to do is maybe look at some similar competitors that are working on their own kind of EV, intelligent vehicle data platform. Sec. Let's see. Let's check out the SPY quickly. 366 high. So that's a new all-time high on the SPY pre-market. Right now it's at 365. So this should be a new all-time high, guys, in the overall markets. Another reason just to keep in mind that mid and large caps might be extra strong and extra moving today. Bitcoin down just a bit, 3%. I'm going to go ahead and show the disclaimer quickly, and I'll be right back. All right, back in action. Where were we? Yeah, we pretty much have another 15 minutes here. No major rush. Definitely a day to be a little bit more cautious. Look at those big orders on MBRX around 115. We can quickly review ears here as well, as it's technically maybe the third biggest gapper right now. Bermuda biotech company, 8 million market cap, 7 million float. Let's also go ahead, it's about 37% gapping pre-market. A little bit of an article here on Yahoo Finance. Positive SARS protection. Last news on the 17th. I'd be careful with this one, honestly, man. Yeah, you seems like you know more about this than me out of the gates. I haven't really done much research on NBOT, but just the look of this one, looks like there's a lot of bag holders that are just super happy to get out on any sort of gap day. Big resistance above. No major catalyst for it to be up so much, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, 1AP Pro. That was quite the experience. Definitely had a good attitude. Wow, Shopify. I haven't looked at this ticker in quite a long time. I don't even remember the last time I was looking at this one. I gotta say, this rally it's had is really, really impressive. I haven't actually been to Shopify in quite some time. I never really liked Shopify as a kind of developer because I felt like you could do everything with WordPress for free. But I guess that's kind of why Shopify in a way is making so much money, because they probably made kind of the WordPress concept just a little bit easier and then made it a subscription model. And it's just so cheap to kind of get started. I'm sure a lot of people jump into it right away. I just would never advise somebody to use Shopify, I feel like. Yeah, 1AP Pro. That was a savage scene. Yeah. One of the guys mentioned, 1AP Pro mentioned that when the lobster put its little paw off, and he pushed it back down. That was a pretty ridiculous scene for sure. JAGX. Man, you guys are looking at some sketchy little penny stocks right now. Nice move though. Gotta give it to it. Not sure why they're up. Let's see here. Trading higher today. After the company announced its plans to develop and commercialize its crofelemer. I don't know what that is. Is a botanical drug for the treatment of diarrhea. All right, there we go. Well, I'm still not really sold on a lot of stuff I'm seeing today. I still think BlackBerry will be one of the more important or interesting tickers today. We'll kind of, play it by ear, but, yesterday I felt like I was much more tuned in. I was much more excited about what we're seeing. Today just seems a little bit more like I'm going to be a bit more cautious kind of way to start the day. I would like to trade BB. I was a little bit too mellow about it before. I'm a little bit nervous it might be overextended, but I would feel fairly confident buying into some sort of dips and buying into any sort of quick pullback. So I think this is going to be the ticker that I'm going to be watching for the closest. $7.5 is a bit of a key zone. You can see we perfectly hit 7.5, pulled back, broke out of 7.5, and continued the rally. Kind of seems like there's like a low 8.2 and then maybe like an 8.5 zone of support that is worth looking at. You can kind of see we had that first resistance here. We broke out, kept on trying to have these fake outs past 8.5. We had one good move, had a pullback, could have had a continuation there. Didn't really work. $9.5 is a key zone. 9.1. High of 884. Are those tickers related, John? PMP and DMP? Man, my nose is a little stuffy today. It's a bit unfortunate. I don't like stuffy nose. I feel like I didn't get any sleep last night. There was a huge storm outside, and I was probably waking up the whole night. Just constantly. I like to say join the bid, join the ask, or use the ladder. I find it's quite nice. Hotkeys I'm not a big fan of on TD. I don't know, the volume should be fine. I didn't adjust any settings. Actually, yesterday I made the mic even louder, so if anything I should be even louder. Alright guys, we got another 4 minutes here before the market opens. I probably won't do any more pre-market trading, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust my time force today already. On my second screen, I am looking at MBRX, but I'm not super stoked about it. I'll have kind of 2,000 shares ready to go on it, just in case. And then BB, it's really the one I'm looking. I got 500 shares to go on BB right now. Cruiser says early congrats on 12K subs. We're not near 12K subs, are we? No. I think we got a little bit of ways to go. Yeah, 1.7. That's also what I remember. 11.7 or so. Yeah, I can really quickly, Till. There's really not much to recap. Yesterday was a bit more pre-market trading. I only did one pre-market trade this morning. MBRX was a little bit late to the game on BB, so I missed trading that one. But MBRX was at first the main lead gapper, technically still is, but it lost a lot of the volume. Tried to do a little bit of a dip and a retrace back to VWAP, but I didn't get my bounce I was looking for. Then I cut my losses on the way down. Unfortunately, it did bounce, but not as much as I wanted to. But I could have closed green, or at least for a scratch. But yeah, we're down about $100 so far pre-market. So not the best, but not the worst either. Just kind of like dipped our toes in. Didn't really like what we felt. Thanks, John. Michael's short BB and ears. Oh boy. Yeah, MBRX and BB have kind of a big float. It's not ideal. MBRX dipping a bit. BB's trying to bounce a bit. I'm not sure, Joy. I don't use Robinhood, but maybe contact support, or I'm sure there's a lot of answers for that. So market's going to be opening up green. BlackBerry is going to be one of the hotter tickers with the Amazon deal. It's going to be talked about probably all over the place, including CNBC. I think anytime BB sells off a lot, it's going to see big support. We obviously have big support around 8 already. Next major support, I would argue, is around 750. I don't really see that kind of 10% pullback in the morning, but we'll see what happens. EVs are pretty much a split bag, but a lot of in the green. Pretty much every good EV right now is up. Except QS. QS is down. All right, guys. Good luck, everyone. I would not be surprised if there was a bit of profit taking right now on BB. So that's why I'm going to be a little bit careful here out of the gates. Could rip past 8.5 fairly quickly, though. It's going to be a bit more of a slow mover in terms of just overall percentages. MBRX had a really nice little pop back, 6% move already. Found really big support around 109. 1.09. %3 dip so far. Not sure how much more this ticker will dip. It's already trying for a bit of a reversal. Boom, that was just a red to green. Green on the day now, BB. Was not expecting such a quick reversal, but there we go. Any pullback, I would probably consider buying. Wow, nice move there on BB. Congrats anyone long on that 7% move. Jonathan saying TOS is having issues. Put a low limit order in just to kind of test if I'm having issues. I'm going to go cancel order. Cancel order work. Working for me at the moment. Always good to be extra careful though. Could be a good pullback here at 840. No trades yet for me. QS selling off a bit. QS selling off quite a bit actually. Nice support there on BB. Don't really see this thing crashing from here. Be hard to imagine. So it looks like TOS might be frozen for several people. Very mixed response right now. QS is falling off a cliff. It's down about 12% right now, guys. No news on QS. That should justify this. So it could be a good entry at one point. Remember, it's a fairly expensive price stock, so I'd be trading with about 100 shares. Nice move there on BB. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. I'm not sure if I got psyched out with all the TOS comments or if I was just not ready to trade it, but congrats to anyone that nailed that one. Yeah, CAS definitely had a nice open, but then it flushed 16%. That's wicked. Really, really strong pullback. With a bigger ticker like BB, I tend to be extra cautious on breakouts because it's a larger company and oftentimes it takes a little bit more time for it to do proper moves. Like a bit of a shakeout kind of ticker. CAS is the second lead gapper on the day right now. Look at even JAGX is kind of popping up here as a top gapper. That's how you know it's a bit of a weird day. Ross is chasing CAS. Doesn't seem like a ticker he would be chasing. Alright, so 5 minutes now into the open. I think we may have waited long enough to start our first trade after all the bad news so far. It looks like across the board on TUS, you guys are reporting. BB finally cracking a little bit lower here. This is kind of what I was waiting for, but in a whole different kind of price action than I expected. So not totally sure if I'm going to be going long just yet. I'm just kind of taking my time. No need to rush into anything. You don't have to trade every single day. Just because we stream every single day, you know, sometimes we get in the mindset that we should be trading, but it's absolutely not true. Good time to do some swing research, maybe even. Actually, I can't wait to get a bit more aggressive on some swings here. EVs are quite a mixed bag today, huh? NKLA down 15%. Absolutely insane. QS down quite a bit as well. So CIIC, another EV SPAC that we were looking into maybe going long in the low 20s. Let's see if we can see that crack today. QS had a perfect bounce there. This is the ticker that we were talking about. Could be a good bounce opportunity when it sold off so much. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Missed that one. Markets are all up nicely, but a lot of things I'm looking to trade isn't looking too hot. Getting a little bit more price action down with QS, a little bit more to work with. We have this huge support zone down here, so if we actually sell off again, I would probably consider buying here for another bounce play. Might see some bigger support here around 32 as well. %10 bounce from the low. Nice, Micah. Found a trade you can just milk all the time. It's always nice. BBI looked like a fake move back to the upside. I don't milk WR. Ah, darn. That's quite a nasty dip on BB. This is 7 consecutive red 5-minute candles on BB ever since that pre-market high of 884. I tend to go long crypto as opposed to trading it, so I just tend to hold it. I prefer trading stocks. It's a little quicker, cheaper. It's nice. Ooh, BB trying here for a little pop back to the upside. 3% move, not too bad. CAAS looks like it found at least a little bit of support here. I like the way it moves. It's always a quick one. QS selling off again, guys. QS may be one I'd maybe just accumulate at some point as opposed to day trading. Yeah, for sure, Eric. Always diversify like that. But I think for day trading, crypto is a little bit less ideal. I mean, I did it for over 2 years. I like it's definitely possible, but stocks has much more possibility and upside. You don't get nice, open with crypto. You don't get those fast, small cap moves with zero fees. BB could be forming a bit of a flag here. Very kind of weird bull flag. Bit of a nasty overall 5-minute setup for breakout past the 9 EMA. Not really a setup I like. CA, why did my alert sound not go off? Yeah, John, that's a good idea. $9.44 so far, no trades for me. Man, yesterday was a whole different day, huh? Yesterday was on fire. We were trying to take advantage of every moment. Today I'm like really just sitting on my fingers. EVs are looking more and more red. Tesla's still kind of holding the high. CLSK still doing all right. Looks like some of the better companies are doing all right. Dennis calling out Mara and Riot. Ah, yeah, good call there. 5% move. Nice, nice. Very similar move with RIOT. BT's recovered quite a bit after the market opened. Possible play on BB coming up. Nice little bounce there on BP. I was actually thinking of buying in the 70s. May have gotten away. It looks like it could have a proper retrace. Hard to say. I'm not going to buy in this area. Gotcha, James. Yeah. It's getting. Are you stopped out, or you just gotta kind of wrap up? Price targets are always really weak catalysts, but sometimes they do move the ticker a bit, especially if it comes with like a legit reason behind it, like a research report or whatnot. Nice bounce on BB, 2%. Not too much, but for a ticker like this, okay. Was thinking something a bit more in the 50s would be a bit more appetizing. Wow, boys, I feel you. See, I'm just calling out HCAC. Oh man, yeah, a lot of EVs are really getting me excited. Those trees are crazy. Just watching BB at the moment. me check out HCAC. You guys are making me curious. Selling off, possibly finding support. I think it's a bit on the backside of a move right now. Be probably a bit more careful. Bit of a doji here, breaking momentum. Yeah, I would probably give it some time. It's not really a ticker for me just yet. But maybe in an intraday could be good support coming up. Nice bounce there on BB, man. I missed a lot of opportunities. Could have been milking this thing on the way down, but kept on waiting for like an extra, 5-10% every time, or not 10% cents every time. Oh yeah, it did. Yours is actually looking like one of the better tickers right now, surprisingly. Quick little review on it. 7 million float, 8 million market cap. They had the positive data for protecting against SARS and COVID-2 infection. Bermuda Biotech. $9.53. No trades yet from the open for me. Wow. Actually, I only have one trade today. That's insane. Very, very weird. Would probably consider trading ears. Nice quick move. Good call. Maybe I'll get a little bit more opportunity after 10 o'clock, 10 to 10:30. We'll see what happens. So far, it's not really super, super interesting for me personally. Nice, Mike. Congrats on that 500 on JGX. Nice, yeah, Mark. I think that was the time to trade BB and CAAS. I think that really, really was it. Look at ears go. I was not expecting that. Almost breaking from pre-market highs. Somehow turning into one of the better gappers today. KXION on the charts too. Be right back. Alrighty. Back in action. Let's see if we can find something. Cake Cyan popping up. Very low volume though. JGX, man. Impressive move, guys. You guys called this one out. I was a little skeptical. It was probably one of the better plays today. But, you know, it's also fine. Like, if you miss or if you don't trade something that doesn't really fit your playbook, it's not really a missed opportunity. It's just like, you know, today wasn't really a hot day for the things that you typically look for. So it's not really too much of a big deal. But, yeah, sometimes pivoting in just a little bit can make a big difference. Nice, that's a significant zone right there. MBRX had two pretty interesting double bottoms. Look at that. Good bounce opportunities, really nasty flushes though. So it was good that I wasn't running around on MBRX. Possible dip opportunities, but you don't know if this is going to get halted and some news comes out. So it's kind of scary trading these sometimes. Nice, Dennis. Happy walking away green. Man, CIIC's still falling off a cliff. This is the one we want to accumulate, ideally under 20. So got alerts here on this one. And I would be buying this in my IRA account. Be starter size, 200 shares, 1985. This would be a swing trade entry, CIIC. Then I would probably consider averaging down if we broke 19. So got about another 20% I could throw into that one. Not sure if we'll see those numbers today, but could be actually a really good day trade. Oh, okay, it's already bouncing. Yeah, BlackBerry's trying here. Possible entry. Oh, there we go. 798 had an entry just now. BlackBerry. Half size. Nice move there into the 8s. Trying to sell. Not sure why it's not letting me sell. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was very weird. Am I still long BlackBerry? What the heck just happened? Did you guys see that? It's not letting me sell BlackBerry. What is going on? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I cannot close my BlackBerry position and I have no idea why. It's a good thing I went half size. This is not a position I want. Oh, now I gotta call TD Ameritrade. It's not closing. I don't know why this order's not closing. Oh, finally closed. That was really sketchy. Should have closed multiple times before. That was annoying. You guys didn't see it on my, because I didn't switch in time, but when the price was over like 805 and whatnot, I had my sell order there, but it didn't go through, so that was weird. Today's not really my day, huh? No, the price went over my limit order. I was not too low. On my second screen, I was watching it. The price on the ladder went over my limit order and then went back below my limit order. I didn't switch in time on the main screen, so you guys didn't see that. Okay, well, we pretty much ended with a scratch on BB just now, just because I didn't want to hold it. I didn't want to average down. I didn't want to do anything fancy. Just wanted to see if we got out on the next attempt. So, yeah, a little bit of a small trade there. I don't know. Maybe we'll trade it one more time. Use smaller size, so I wasn't super worried, but, you know, I would have wanted to maybe average down or something like that, or... Michael, it already has been super costly many times. Oftentimes, I'll call TD Ameritrade and we work out something based on what error messages they see on their end, and usually comes to some sort of decent resolution. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens maybe a few times a month. Sell at the market, is that what you mean with AT? Every broker, Michael, has their own issues. You got to kind of pick the issues that you want to deal with. I have a pretty good relation with TD, and I report a lot of their issues, and it works. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Velocity. We are using Active Trader. I don't really know what you're getting at. Alright, well, we're only red a little bit for the day, which is not really too bad on a day where I really didn't like most of what we were seeing, so it's not really that bad of a day. Managing our risk, I think, okay. And, yeah, after a phenomenal November, I really am not upset about anything. So it looks like, you know, if I stop trading right now, we would start the first day of December red, which really doesn't matter. That's always like a bit more of a kind of a fun fact thing that you try to avoid, right? But we ended November super strong, and I don't know. The reason I'm saying that is because if I don't see any trades that I like, you know, I don't want to FOMO into anything just because I feel like I need to have a green day, because there's nothing wrong with a red day as long as you're managing your risk, you're not taking any unnecessary big loss. And I feel like there might be some good trades, so we're going to keep trading, but you know, if we don't see anything, it's totally fine. Business is wondering how we had a strong November. November was one of my best months, actually. If you are curious, I could just throw up the stats for a second. We'll be doing a full November recap shortly. So we got to go back a month here. So November, we are up $8.5 thousand with an average position size of $4,000. So we had an over 200% return in November based on our average position size. Pretty good. My total winners, you know, a little over my average, but not near my best at 73. I think it was 73% winners. Could be better, but yeah, November was sweet. We just did a lot of trades, got aggressive when we saw the right opportunities. I was actually trading a lot of breakouts in November. This was really a different month for me based on my usual strategy. But November was just, we saw a lot of aggressive moves and then things sell off the rest of the day. So what I would start doing is, you know, trading pre-market really aggressively, buying breakouts, buying the first pullback, and then pretty much not trading the rest of the day. Maybe doing 2, 3, 4, 5 trades after the market opened. You guys saw that. And making that pivot allowed me to walk away in November very green. I see. Brent Capital now, not too bad. That's fun. Thanks though. Yeah, so we'll come out with that recap as soon as possible, definitely this week. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you're new here, so you catch that when we come out with that video. And don't forget to drop a like, guys, if you enjoy the content. I know today's a bit of a slow day, but at least here on the stream we can, you know, kind of help each other find some good tickers. I know Ears was a really good call out that you guys found. JAGX, this was not a ticker I was looking at all that some of you guys profited pretty nicely on. So pretty awesome stuff here, always on the stream. For me today, it's just a bit of a sandbag kind of day though, for sure. Which is totally fine. I did get some nice research in this morning on new webcams, so that's really nice. Research on webcams, Super Zeus. Yeah, it's a bit almost. Oh, Michael, no. Oh, yeah, you got. Didn't even think about that. It generally did not cross my mind for a second until you just wrote that. No, more like Logitech, but I'm sure they're related in their own ways. Michael, which one specifically are you referring to right now? I'm still watching BB. I would like to trade it again. I feel fairly confident with BB that it's not going to sell off too much. I don't want to get in the same position that I was just in, which was really annoying. Oh yeah, PLTR and Blink. Those were kind of scary tickers for me because they were both running up so much. That always puts me a little bit on edge. PLTR has been a really hot one. I should have got long on this one a long time ago. I missed this run for sure. Blink charging, another ticker I would probably like to go long on. I really missed their big move to the upside as well. I like the fact that their sell volume here is really fading quite drastically. This could have a really good bounce coming up. It's hard to say when and where, but If we can get an entry on this around 20, I don't think that would be a bad spot. So I think keep an eye out for BLNK around there. Yeah, Brent, let's figure it out. Shoot me an email, alex@tradejournal.co, and or write me in the Discord. You're always in the Discord. That's probably easier, and we could maybe figure something out. Thanks, Daniel. I feel like more of a zombie today than a human, though. I think I'm gonna take a nap at one point today. I hope not, Michael. I think I just had a really bad nap. There was a big storm here, and I pretty much woke up every hour, and I think that was maybe why I was a little bit under the weather this morning. The worst thing was the test. Yeah, it does sound a little stressful. Link could be a buy. Intraday, it looks like it might be bottoming out for a little bit. I mean, after such a strong sell-off, can't really hurt. What I like to do sometimes is check out former sell-offs. This one was about 11-12%. This one, yeah, from here 8%. %, 20%. Now this one right here is 12%. Yeah, that's like kind of the average dip area. Not sure how much lower we're gonna go. Oh yeah, way overvalued for sure. Long term, I think it's also just totally overvalued. Or actually like midterm. Short term, who knows what's gonna happen. Midterm, I think it needs to come down, consolidate a bit. Long term, I don't know what happens in 3 years or so. Nice, Michael. Managing the positions, that's good. Is Heiko playing WoW in the office? No, I think he's editing a video right now. Got a lot of footage on these last few days. Ears is just flying, man. This is insane, this ticker. Maybe we could do some small trading on it. Want to be kind of careful here. I like the fact that we could still run to 2. It does have some really wicked sell-offs though at some points. %40 move, then it had a 14% pullback. Now it's back up 20%. This could, technically it's a breakout. This thing could keep flying here. Yep, nice. No boot yet. Boat. Wow, strong move there. See how it was just a little bit slow to kind of getting long on ears? I feel like that's how my whole day has been here a little bit. Usually I see that first breakout and I'm kind of jumping in on it especially pre-market. And then today, I just feel like mentally I'm a few steps behind schedule. BB pulling up back to 8. QS make some good moves to the downside. Possible entry on BB. Small entry on BB. Didn't get my full size. Oh, it was actually okay. Full. Okay, we got size now. $4,000, 500 shares long. BB looking for that VWAP breakout. Yeah, it's still consolidating a little bit long here. Just bought another shares at 98. Possible full size coming up. $800 shares long, just about full size here. Not gonna probably get too much more aggressive. The big thing I'm worried about here is the the lighter volume. I do think there is an attempt to break out, so I would like to see this happen fairly quickly. I'm obviously looking for a move over 810 roughly. $803 definitely has some sellers there. That's slow. What I was thinking was maybe closing that one and then buying back. But it would have been a scratch. This could be a failed breakout here, guys. A little bit nervous about this setup. And I'm going to go ahead and close this one out for a small loss there. Gave back a little bit of profit. Was up like, what, 20 bucks on BB, now down 11. Not too big of a deal. So yeah, I would have been right actually closing that position and then looking to buy back. Now it's doing a little bit of a reversal. A little bit sloppy trading here for me today. Is what it is. JAGX having a nice little bounce there again, huh? Strong move on ears. Wow. Congrats to you guys trading this one. Really nice to see that action. Yours is by far the winner on the day, based on how it's trading in the classic small cap that we're looking for. The volume on it is just so light. At least the really short-term volume here in the last, I don't know, 10 minutes has been okay. Daily volume on it, only $4 million, very light. That would have been me, Mark, if I had it. I love that price we were able to dump GE on. Someone typing, Constantine. Oh. Yep, John. Yes, we are. Look at XPEV's even coming back some more reasonable prices here around 50. Market cap 40 million. Big sell-off. Does have really nice bounces though. Could be great for our swing trade account. Really light volume down here. Couldn't really go in with a full size right away. I would feel a little bit crazy. But I would definitely go with an 80% size. I really like this support zone. We've been looking for XPAT for a longer day swing. It's sold off quite a bit. I might even trade this on our swing and then just kind of look to bounce it. Actually, wait, this is my swing trading account, which means I need like more of a 3K position size. Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure if I'll do any more day trading today. I might just wrap it up where we are. XPEP definitely has some of these really wicked sell-offs. 15% there, there, 19%. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we cracked 50. Maybe ran down. That's about a 9% dip. I'd probably would take that risk. Bigger support around 52. Buying at like 52.50 would be really nice. 350 would be also really nice. It's about a 2% pop already here. Did I just say buying at 223.50 would be nice? We literally just almost clocked that, huh? BB, guys, about to break back above VWAP. Yeah, I could have probably held that one. It's always a little bit more tricky to trade ticker this size. This position's too big. I would have to reduce it. Oh, I have to reduce it even more. I forgot to potentially average down or move some funds into this account. Ah, nice. There goes BB, doing exactly what I wanted to. So we had the right idea on BB. We just kind of entered it a little bit too early, but that's what happens when you day trade kind of large caps. You kind of have to give them a bit more time frame. QS. Let's go ahead and close QS. I'm just going to start getting ready a few swing trades. Yeah, Joe, definitely over here. Here's with a nice breakout, man. I probably would have got scratched out if I kept holding it because it had another 2 dip opportunities that most likely I would have flailed on. Perfect possible pullback right now on BB at 809. $806. I'm a bit nervous it's going to dip further because the last time we were at VWAP we didn't hold, and this is a failed shoulder. That's why I'm not really super excited about trading BB right now. Steven, this is a leftover order. I'm not putting it here in 20. This is an old order when we were at 24. Watching years. On the 5 minute for sure. It broke out huge resistance though. It's a really impressive move. I'm less of a pullback fan lately than before, so I would have been trying to trade the breakouts on ears. Sometimes the pullbacks end up being the flushes. What's that supposed to mean, Brad? But today I definitely feel like a different person. I'm so tired. Oh, you're probably talking about buying the pullbacks. Yeah, I love buying pullbacks, but lately, like I've been saying, November, the stats, this is why I want to do that recap as soon as possible. Buying breakouts has been working very, very well. And then sometimes buying micro pullbacks into the bullish candle seems to work quite well. But oftentimes when I was finally waiting for those pullbacks, that's when everything would kind of, I would end up getting into a flush. It is 56. Yeah, exactly. You just gotta change to whatever the market's telling you, you know. Especially like sometimes there's a bit of a pivot zone where it takes like maybe a week or so to adjust. BB going for a possible breakout. Dang, it did it again. That was actually the perfect spot for buying that breakout. Mark, getting fancy over there. Look at ears, are really going exponential right now. Who's got some FOMO kicking in on this ticker? Joe 180 Pro confirmed there's FOMO. Yeah, Shorty, totally agree. Oh, man, BB guys, it's always extra painful when you get shaken out of a trade and then it goes up. What is it up now from where I got shaken out? Like 10%, 8%. Oh. Yeah, the TOS glitch definitely did not help. I always get extra nervous after some TOS issues. It always freaked me out. NLOKUS. No thoughts on that. Sorry, Ronnie. Alright, this is getting a little crazy. Thanks, Ramoli. Yeah, I was hoping for the best too, but sloppy trading on my end, so that is what it is. Yeah, 1AP Pro, man. You and me both. There was a few moments where I was like, all right, I'm going to trade ears. And I don't know, I looked away for a second, and all of a sudden it was gone. Just like that, it was gone. So did I, John. Oh yeah, thanks, Tommy. That has been a heck of a year, huh? I'm also really excited about the progress. It wasn't easy. There was definitely, especially like around April, I was like, woof, this is going slow. Real slow. And then I got sick. That was like borderline nail in the coffin for me, like myself. I was so upset I couldn't trade those like 3-4 days. I'm watching BB. Doesn't look like it's totally over just yet. first, yeah, Ramoli, but after the incident, not so much, just because we're lacking a boat. Watching BB. Bit of a bull flag on BB. Was thinking we could get a better price though. Long 500 on BB. Small size. Breaking to the upside, might average up. It's cracking a little bit. Might get skunked here. Yep. Man, BB is not working out for me, huh? I'm kind of constantly getting a little bit too late on this one. Well, good thing I didn't go super aggressive. Still feel like this one has that good reversal opportunity. This is actually where I originally kind of wanted to buy it. I'll have to close out first. Just watching BB. Alright, I'm going to close out of this one, take another $40 loss on it. I'm down $155 right now. You know, it doesn't really bother me that much. What bothers me is I feel like I'm not doing good trading today. I think that's what's bothering me more than anything else. There's a lot of moves today that I was like, oh, I should trade this, and then I just didn't. And then I kind of fumbled onto a worse move a little bit later. Oh well, managed my risk and got out of that one. So my original kind of thought was maybe I'll buy it closer to like 8.2 or something like that, but it was forming a nice bull flag and I kind of jumped on it. Hold on, let's see. Maybe we'll see another move. Bit of a VWAP bounce potential here, just kind of playing it by ear. Yeah, is what it is. JC says stop FOMOing. Yeah, I really should. Closed at 8.3, took an 8 cents a share loss. Again, it's a small trade. Yeah, you know what? That's so annoying. Doing exactly what I wanted. I was just a little bit on the wrong side. A little bit too early, and then I didn't rebuy. Yeah, sometimes just a little bit slow on the trigger, like Joe's saying, and I think today's that kind of day for me. Not perfect, but yeah. This is also why I don't usually trade the larger caps, because they have a bit of a different trading style, so that kind of messes me up on top of probably not being on my game a little bit. Oh yeah, say cheese. That's one of these options here. I don't have it set up. I don't know, I forgot. Was it trade count or something like that? P&L? No, it's one of these. You can play around with it. It's one of these. Ah, yeah. BB, man. What a little stiffler here. Oh, man. Every time I don't get my proper sleep before trading, it's usually a bad day. I think I'm going off for like 5 hours right now, maybe 4. All right, back to what I was doing before I FOMO'd around with BB. Placing some limit orders so I don't forget about them. I will probably be adjusting these limit orders. I just am letting you guys know I place them so I don't forget that this is where I want a potential entry. That's always 6% bounce. Wow, XBEV, really nice bounce, huh? Well, that was a bit unfortunate. Place 27. Move this up back to 60. This would be a $3,000 position size. Sounds about right. Yeah, be doing exactly what I wanted. Oh yeah, Joe. Yeah, that's heavy. Yeah, Steven, me too, man. Down on BB, but that should have been a profit. That's... You know, honestly, the losses and the gains, really, I don't even think about them anymore. But it's like, even if I have like a $5 loss or a $5 win, sometimes the trade bothers me. Well, that's a bad example. Like, no matter what the P&L is, sometimes just like my performance on the trade is really what bothers me more than anything else, because it's like, oh wow, that was really sloppy, or oh, that was really good, and I'll be really happy. Even if I have a loss, sometimes I'm really happy about a trade. So it's really just like my performance is that, you know, is that kind of metric that I use. And I feel like today my performance is just god awful, and that's like kind of bothering me a bit. But whatever, we all have those days, so it is what it is. Alright, at least I'm kind of throwing out some swing trade ideas and ready to go for the future. CIICs kind of looks like it's a little bit weak in this area. Might actually continue selling off. I'm a little bit nervous with this current potential entry we have on this one, because this double bottom might crack through. I'm going to lower it just because of that. I'm not sure how far this is going to go, but I'll go ahead and lower it to the 18s. Man, darn you, BB. What a perfect trade on BB. Congrats to anyone that's nailing that one. Nice, 1AP Pro. Happy to hear. All right, guys, I actually have to wrap up here. I have a... Man, I don't even really want to wrap up. Today opened really late, but then it actually got really good. And I can't be planning stuff on trading days. It's just too much. Nice setup on ears right now at the 9 EMA. Ooh. Big short squeeze here on ears. Really good looking move. I want to trade everything right now. Everything's looking perfect. Even BB is dangling its temptations in front of me. All right, guys. Unfortunately, I do have to roll. I usually, if I was in my normal trading station with no plans right now, I'd probably end up trading today till 12, till noon. It's a really hot day. It turned out like this. At first, till pretty much 10, nothing was looking interesting. 10:30, we were starting to get some good opportunities, and I was already like clocking out mentally. And now we have stuff flying left and right. And I'm just, yeah, I don't know. I gotta roll out though, guys. Thanks again for stopping by. I'm sorry for ending the stream early. Don't forget, guys, you can check out oh, you know, we didn't even do a midday recap today. Wow, I'm so sloppy today. Apologize for that. Probably wouldn't even help if I did do one. If anyone is curious, we are ending the day down $155. If you guys also want to keep chatting here, don't forget to go to the Discord. It's very, very simple to get there. You just go to tradejournal.co and then you go to /connect. That is the place right under the video description, first link under the video description. Scroll down and you check out the Discord link. We also have the Foundation video series, guys, if you want to get caught up with everything we're doing here. We have our checklist. We have our 2 sponsors. We got Webull, which is giving away 4 free stocks right now. And then we got Yoda Savings Bank, which is some of the best interest rates you guys can find. I got a whole video on that. We just came out with it yesterday. So definitely go ahead and check out the Yoda video. And if you guys sign up to Yoda and use the code Winkler, WINKLER, you can get 100 free lottery tickets to start off with, which is pretty sweet. Well, the lottery tickets are always free. You just get 100 bonus ones. And then the Discord, guys. So I'll see you guys in the Discord. Bren will definitely see you guys in the Discord. And then, you know, tomorrow morning we'll be back at it first thing, hopefully with a little bit more energy. So yeah, ending today a little bit of a red day. Not the funnest way to start the last month of the year, but in the end, guys, those numbers are really, really unimportant. They're totally nonsense. So we're doing really good. Last month was our one of our best months, and then you know, consistency is key. That's really what it's all about. So I'll see you guys again first thing tomorrow morning. Don't FOMO around too much, guys. I know we have some hot moves today, but you know, keep trading them if it fits your criteria, and if it doesn't, you know, there's no need to trade. There is absolutely no need to trade. So don't force anything that you shouldn't be forcing, and you guys already know if you're forcing it or not. Everyone knows if they're forcing it. So, all right, guys, thanks for all the nice words. I'll see you guys then first thing tomorrow morning. Take care, guys. Ciao, ciao.